Hey, what's up, people? This is Carl. So I just got back from my gym and I did some shoulder workout today. Look at that, man. All right, I'm not trying to flex here. I just want to document my shape here because you know what I'm saying. Like, I've been working out for many years and I've been running as well. And I just feel like recently I'm not getting much gains. And honestly, I don't really have a very clear intention whether I want to gain a lot of muscle or not. Like, I had this contradiction. I kind of want to get bigger, but at the same time, I want to maintain this very like lean body shape because I want to still run faster. I want to be able to run a marathon still. I'm not talking about the speed, but I just want to like feel light, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I've been working out a lot. I want to get bigger. I want to get more shredded. I want to get like, bigger chest and bigger back and bigger arms. And yeah, so, but I have to share this perspective that I always tell myself it's not about the results, it's more about the process. And it's not just about the physical, it's more about the mental and spirit. Because through working out, through exercising, through all these kind of sports, we are not just like getting the physical benefits, but also we are training our mind to become more resilient and tougher in face of difficulties and tough situations that we are going to encounter no matter what. This is life, okay? So I had a pretty awesome day. I just want to talk about what I'm feeling right now, what I've been thinking in the last 20 minutes. I just got this feeling. I want to share some of my thoughts with you guys. It's 5:03 in the afternoon, as you can see here, and I was listening to this really awesome podcast on TED Health, TED Health, and this one is really amazing. I really enjoyed it. The title was The Four Kinds of Regret, and the speaker was Daniel H. Pink. I recommend you guys go listen to this podcast. I learned a lot about regret, and I learned some perspectives how to look at the regrets. And I want to share some of my thoughts that I learned from listening to this podcast. This is one of the best way to learn new things, always to give the feedback and share your thoughts, and that way you can not only help more people to learn and consolidate your memory. So there are four types of regret. Let me think if I can remember all of them. The first one is foundational regret, stuff related to financial health, such as I regret that I didn't save enough money when I was younger, or I didn't eat right, I didn't treat my body well enough, and later I regret about it. That is a foundational regret. I don't understand why it is named foundational, but that's what I heard, I believe. And another type is this is not in order. The another one is I think it's connection regret, something like that. Like you regretted the relationship you had, or you regretted that the relationship you didn't have. And this definitely related to me so much. I just got this thought, and I believe this is something that I need to work on, and I do not want to have this relationship connection regret later. I already had some because when I was in college, I didn't really talk to my cousins that much, which I could. We all got small devices that we can connect, we can talk, we can text each other as much as we want, but we still didn't really talk that much. We rarely FaceTime each other. We were very close, but I just did feel little bit awkward, and I just didn't want to really, bother to even make the effort to reach out. And this is something that most people do. We often just felt awkward to reach out, and that is, the problem of most of the relationships we have in life. And we make assumptions according to what I feel is like, every time you stopped talking to a friend or any type of relationship, you just made an assumption or multiple assumptions in your head from some signs that you got from others or just external, and you didn't even talk to the other person. You guys both just felt that sense of, misunderstanding, I don't know, and then you guys just drift away instead of having a really, rough breakout, like having an argument, a fight or something like that. In most cases people just drift away. They just stopped and talk less and less, and then that's how a relationship fall apart. And yeah, when I think about it, I just feel sad. I feel regret, and I do not want to have more regret like that. I'm gonna call my cousin after this video. I have 3 cousins, actually 4, but that cousin I just didn't really talk to at all, since I was a kid. And the rest 3, I talked to them a lot when I was a kid. I grew up with 2 of them, and they were like, brothers and sisters to me, like from the same mother. Or in China we don't like call each other cousins. We just call brother and sisters instead, because we live together. We have the same grandparents, so yeah, we were very close. But still, and after we get older, after we both moved to different cities and had different life, I guess, we just stopped talking. And this is one of the connection regret that I want to share here, and this is the motivation that I had to record this video, to share these authentic feelings with you guys. So yeah, this is something I want to improve myself. I want to reach out more. I want to be that person who always reach out first, because there's nothing to hold back, because in the face of death, we all gonna die someday, and we don't want to miss out. We don't want to regret when we get older. You know what I'm saying? And another type of regret was work related. I wish just one person always regretted to not to work hard enough when one was younger. This was very common, especially to people who just graduated from college. I felt this a bit ago. I was like regretting that I should study a little bit harder and go to the professor's office over more, so I can learn more. I can expose myself to more information, then have better understanding, deeper understanding of the materials, so I can use them well. But I felt lazy. I prioritized other stuff like socializing and I don't know, man. This is some regret that we all had, I believe. And another regret I don't remember, but you guys can go check it out yourself. The 4 kinds of regret, TED Health, and I believe you can find it on the podcast app, the Apple Podcast app. Just type in 4 kinds of regret and what they teach us. And And the last thing I learned from this podcast was the two ways that we can deal with the regret since they already happened in the past. One way is, it teaches us about what we value and helps us to make better decisions and choices in the future. If we do regret, and the regret is very like magnificent, it bothers us so much, then we would know that in the future we would do everything to avoid it, and so then we won't have more regrets like that. And another way is to simply let go, especially for the older people. The podcast was mentioning for the younger people, it's much easier to make some adjustment and try to do something to decrease, eliminate, or even just, I don't know, like try to have the regret smaller. But for the older people, some of the regrets that they can't probably do much, especially like the relationship wise. The another regret I think of, I cannot remember, was related to moral regret, something that one person did in the past that was morally wrong. And one of the examples the podcast speaker gave was a lady who was 71 years old, but he had this regret, and that regret bothered her for over 60 years. It was a regret that she used to shoplifting from a grocery store. She always took like the snacks from the grocery store when the grocer was not paying attention, something like that. But absolutely, there's no way that she could make it up or anything like that. It was so long ago and it has bothered her for so many years. And this is definitely something that we want to just let go. We can't just let that, regret damage our mental health and ruin our normal life for the longer. We all made mistakes. We are just human beings. We are just flesh living on this earth, that we all make mistakes. It is fine. It is okay. And it is important that we learn from it. Okay, so this is a really random reflection video that I want to record and share with you guys. I hope that you learned something. And so thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna call my cousin right now. Bye bye.